country, then what about the visitors? Will they visit us?
My leaders wanna move shaky. Full speed on a looting spree, hawana breki. Loss wanazimake wakibreak. Ati nitemea ya kukula nyama, wadai kushare hiyo steak. People power. Amka raia, acha kusinzia. Roho juu bila hesitation, na pantambua kuingizia. Security tight. Haki ndio ngao inatulinda. Freedom fighters on the run, kawa nyama wanatuwinda.
Siku hizi ukipanda juu usingoje kushuka. Deni zinazidi panda juu na zimekataa kushuka. Kuna jamaa fulani amevaa kitenge fulani iko na sura ya bilioni, ashatoa ngazi. So ndio ushuke, lazima daraja yake upite. Na vile tax alipanda, amekataa kushuka.
Budalangi watu wanalala njaa na maji imezidiunga. Kuna zidi furika na MP wangu bunge ni blanketi amejifunika. Budget za multi-billion projects zinapitishwa na wenye kungorota sana kwa bunge. 5 years down the line hakuna kazi, but kura yangu nataka nikudunge. Mkenya gutuka, Wanjiko changamka.
Nogo ne nogo, onatoke sedia metito, itabaki kuwa nogo.
Sokomoko fulani katikati ya hizi nugu. Kuna kamoja kakostareka na kula njugu. Kando yake sini hawa mandugu, kila mtu anakimbiza ndio pate hiyo nguvu. Beshte yake ako hapo tu kando, akijaribu kubonga na pati avocado. Ajipake muda wake ulishaka bando, safta kutumbika na rushwa mingi skando. So sijipate kwa kona utaundiwa kamati ya kukunyoosha utoshe kwa hiyo kabati. Mwenye kukushughulikia alitoka kwa hiyo zahanati, ajaziona viatu wamezea pati pati. Ndani ya msitu kumejaa ukora fulani, huwezi ona maendeleo hata uvae miwani. Fanya makosa urushe mawe ukiwa diwani, tashtuka sana ukijipata huko ziwani.
Sokomoko moto, tunapigwa mboko ndoto. Hiyo ndio yao moto ni loto. Hapa tunapigwa foto Si tunapigwa foto. Sokomoko moto, tunapigwa mboko ndoto. Hiyo ndio yao moto ni loto. Hapa tunapigwa foto Si tunapigwa foto.
Katikati ya wanyama kuna wale ni majitu, wakipatikana kwa ngori wautoa kitu. Kuswallow everything ndani ya msitu ni uact ninja wakidance katitu. Chief Justice wa huku ni madara na faka. Kileta kesi hapa ni panga unataka. Ujirani wao ni wapanya na paka. Saka tako mwage ushames na kikaka. System ya hapa ni kuchunga zao familia. I think ikisema hivyo ishakuwa so familia. Kidai miaka ujapanga kuitumia umechengwa nugu. Hapa
soko moko moto, tunapigwa mboko ndoto. Hiyo ndio yao moto ni loto. Hapa tunapigwa foto Si tunapigwa foto soko moko moto, tunapigwa mboko ndoto. Hiyo ndio yao moto ni loto. Hapa tunapigwa foto Si tunapigwa foto.
Wamechange hizo tisho zimechorwa milioni, wamevaa vitenge rangi ya bilioni, style ya kuhaibaneta paka milioni, na doo zote zilishia huko matirioni. Umesikia sakata ingine bado na kemsa isha buy staff na doo bado. Nipe uvumilivu Karos Muhando, Juma Singa dami na hamishwa Kajiado. Malalamishi ya mnyama 2 budget ikisome imeongezwa 02. Yeye ndio ungangana sana sio siri, zawadi zikikama na patwa tungiri. BBI na watoto tuhamishwe, kifunga macho ndio dozi zamishwe. Wenye makosa wapeleke wasafishwe, wangolewe kwa viti na doa sitishwe. Yeah. CIC. Okay. As he cop tell you know. Kijakazi ameniadaa, amenipini mdomo, alama kwa mkono, mchoro za kambanono, kwa mbao amenilaza kama kipande cha nyama. Masani ya lunch usahau, kumbuke niko njaa sijadishiba. Ana fist on me na mapose bila pressure, sabuni ashachanganya akinyosha kwenye boot kama Mercedes Classic. Ni uchungu ikiingia, nikisonga nasongesha tena ndani kabisa, hasira inanijaa, git inamwagika tena. Nikisonga kiso nachomoa, macho imekodoa.
Niguza vibaya mimi mtoto kijana, usichana wangu ndo walisha familia. Amemchapa baba, amempiga vibare, nani atanamini nikisema nadanganya?
Niko na guilt na mawazo kwanza za kuogofya, nasikitika sana vile jamii nanitenga. Kila mtu ananisema kosa ilangu tena, kijakazi alinitenda. Niko na trauma inaniumiza, mawazo ya kujinyonga, virusi zinanikula, shetani ameingia, nimechoka juu, hakuna neniamini nikisema jakazi amenilawiti. Majuto ni mjukuu, afadhali ingefeta mdomo. Majuto ni mjukuu, afadhali ingefeta mdomo.
Ameniguza vibaya mimi mtoto kijana, usichana wangu ndo walisha familia. Amemchapa baba, amempiga vibare, nani atanamini nikisema nadanganya?
Speak it out, normalize it. Silence sio noma, normalize hiyo noma. Kunormalize sio noma, kuishinalize ndio noma. Si ukate hiyo ego, no more lies.
Kafi imekuwa enough reason kwao kubeba life ya watu ndogo kafi yu. Picture vile siku hizi things ina get tough, life ina get rough. Soch but me can't get enough. Daily kwa rat race hakuna idea kurelax. Go vina to overtax. Wali promise to create employment na my youth bado hawana works. The system is hollow, iko full of cracks. Katiba kwa imekuwa worthless. Courts wamezidefine mara countless. Deals zao wanafanyia kwa darkness. Election process ni madness. Fani kushinda sakas. Viongozi wanajikawia positions. Blood suckers. The more we fight, the more they suck us. Ni wa corrupt tukiwhistle blow kwa wera, they suck us. Big 4 agenda ilishaenda. Wanasiasa mapretenda wamesahau kusavraia, wako tu idha ya matenda. Wengi wao wanadiserve call back close to warudishe back to sender. Juu talanta zinaozea ghetto, hard kwa upcoming ngoma yake kuplay mambo mseto. Ganji imekuwa rare species daily mambo msoto. Demnaki arifu live or die. Malonsa IMF inazidi kuwa dai. Kupima ufala na kubebwa ndogo ndo vakomisi dai. Jina yangu ni Tai, and I am about to open your third eye. Practice freedom, ni poa matime kushare wisdom. Wameuza playground, hakuna place ya kuwola medi na kureason. Outside lakini tuna live in a mental prison. Revolutionary times indo season. Revolutionary times indo season. Indo season. Hey Mr. Man, daily una have fun. Now for the people in the streets, nothing in a guan. No reason na kufaya ban. After uchaguzi, nyumbani una return. Uko kwa flight first class seat. Na constituency yako mtoi yako class bila seat. Unapenda kutana blind eye, but I hope now you see it. But I hope now you see it. I hope you see it.
Nyamwalo Gilongo nyingi kende kindoganda Jubla Nyamwalo Chungi kedi Sao chopo Niki wise sell out Ni madogs na ma stadiums God nishikilia in your stadiums. Too much guns, no roses. Hakuna saviors kwa crosses, enemies kwa closets. Ni marafiki tamia ballot box. But of course, wametu brainwash by force. So easy, kakuingiza hallowed box. But my cause, ni kuliberate my folks. Washa dom, chapa choki, weji nice na gox. Kahiyo ndio recipe ya kuraise na hope. Maji straight ako maji. Kati ya rich and poor, kuna margin. So na try kuimagine, can trade kwa virgin. This is fuck na system, na still na need assistance. In real sense, niko different. Nina drown, nina choke kwenye sewage. Na watu na sewage. Hii ni Kenya, watatu drive crazy. Bila 4x4, tao so. Kuda hewa, pewa kiti kandi ya dere na usichune. Chunga simu, chunga mdomo, chunga chai ya karao. Wapi hao wenye kesi, wenye sura kwa gazeti. Activist na community. Rise up.
Oh no, no. Oh yeah, yeah. Juzi nilikuwa nimetulia kwangu nyumbani, kwa jirani nikasikia kelele za kuhuzunisha, nikasongea kusudia kuelewa kinachoendelea. Mbona mke analia, wampiga bila huruma? Kumbe ni kawaida, toka kitambo ni mazoea. Hakuna raha nyumbani na watoto wanaumia. Vita si suluhisho, no, si suluhisho. Vita si suluhisho, no, si suluhisho. Rafiki, mapenzi mtunzie, si lazima tuishi hivi, inaumiza roho. Usipende vita rafiki, mapenzi mtunzie, si lazima tuishi hivi, inaumiza roho.
Kila wakati ni matusi, vita imekuwa ni kawaida. Hatuwezi kuongea kubadilishana mawaidha. Mume wangu wabishwi, anajiona shujaa. Hata ninaogopa sema, yeye akosi vitisho.
Pawa Radio. Tune in and power up.
Hello there, people of the internet. My name is Oduor Jagero, and this is Power Radio, and this is Power Morning Drive with Oduor Jagero. I am so stoked today because this is my first time, doing a radio show, and this is the maiden launch of the Power Radio. I am hoping that this is going to bring you a lot of fun. This is going to bring you a lot of great things going forward. 2024 has started on a very bright note for me. I have been running a podcast from last year called Dialogues with Jagero, and I have been working in conjunction with Pawa, and Pawa also has been, cooking something new, and this is, Power Radio. And when they asked me to be leading the Power Morning Drive, I was so stoked and I was so happy that this is finally happening. And I'm calling upon you to tune in, enjoy. I'm going to talk about my story and who I am. But first of all, we're going to be playing two songs. That is Empty Promises by Ice Tony K, Nine, and Ella. And then we are going to also play the legendary guy, Exponential Potential, So enjoy.
Unajua ni wewe ulitudanganya tutakuwa na. Unajua ni wewe ulitudanganya tutakuwa na.
Change, page, gauge, wait, left, wait, that's wait, check, pain, new page, wait. Sijajua, bado sina kifua, sijajua, bado sijapumua, sijajua, mpango ni kuniua, sijajua, jasho ni kujijua, sijajua.
Nasikia wakiuliza mhesha takavyo lini, guess panda ngazi hurudi chini, niamini I miss those days za kijijini, broke ninjas kabla hajapatana na sivisa ni mimi, na bado sina, nauliza vipi, na call na reply ni sina, you can see me natulia ndika vina kama sana hailipi, I thought me free man na call na mbona ushiki.
Mada kwa pepa ni laughter, mada for pepa ni kashfa, mata kwa koti ni gangster, mata kwa hosi ni hat run. Stop.
With the lying, with the crying, with the. 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 Unajua ni wewe ulitudanganya tutakuwa na. Unajua ni wewe ulitudanganya tutakuwa na.
Sorry sana my friend. Unaelewa ile uchungu uko nayo. Sawa. Sasa wewe ya tu kidogo alafu roho yako itafunguka. Ndio nasema badala ya stadium si afadhali ufanye mambo ya state pesa upate mkwanja. Ama namna gani my friend? State pesa ndo nini? Igara hiyo kitu bwana. Ndio ile hapa. Delayed Promises Center elo. 1 million job promises iko wapi? 1 million job promises iko wapi bwana? Wewe wacha kwanza. Ulisikia wapi mambo ya hii 1 million jobs per year?
Tuko vitani kubwa sana, tuko vitani. Shale mikuki, risasi na mawe, hata binduki. Sasa vita tunayojua ni ile ya kuishi, ile ya kuishi. Ukabila moyoni, walipanda mbegu, twachukiana kwetu, lakini hao watoto hao wanasoma, pesa zetu wanachota, mitaani tunasota, kaka zetu wanaoga, afya yasorota, kila siku tunauoga, masomo yetu yanasorota, mioyo yetu yaogopa. Enzi nende usubiri, endio watoto. Enzi nende usubiri, endio watoto. Kupaka nchi rangi sasa ndio kazi, kila siku risasi, kura yako auza, kulia kushoto wanakudanganya, mbona huwani hivyo? Hao wanasoma pesa zetu wanachota, mitaani tunasota, mabwana zetu wanauoga, afya yetu yasorota, kila siku tunauoga, masomo yetu yanasorota, mioyo yetu yaogopa. Enzi nende usubiri, endio watoto. Enzi nende usubiri, endio watoto. Shibala ni shititi, ulikupana mpaka kuheremo. Shibala ni shititi, ulikupana mpaka kuheremo. Shibala, ulikupana mpaka kuheremo. Shibala, Shibala, Shibala.
Yeah, exponential potential. Wali to the row. Aha. Who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Aha. Milioni from 10 bob, nilitoa wapi extra zeros? Jiulize mbona donati na shimo, shingo shortcut ya mfuko, doni legal, dish kwa rooftop, sia DSTV ya kuomba dish, distinct, vampire vegetarian, whiteheads, 9 believers, wanatuita high class, soma college ya nightclub, reserve sleep, hadi tamani pay slip, toka niwe fitas, baka panya nimefika, God's finger, ima move string, wali to the row. Aha. Who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Aha. Nasema who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Achana na toka kitambo nimekuwa photogenic. Wazazi wali insist na story ya photosynthesis. Nani ajui udaktari si lazima uwe mrefu kwa karatasi ya dawa malizange hesabu. Okapo wana need more ink, more pages, jina zifit kwa list. Si exaggerate kakufunika pancha na bandage. Ndova yezi hata ngumi ya mosquito. Misi mu important. Bila mimi mama mboga hata ana customer. Ngumu kwangu kizungu fluent, but huwezi command umati na influence. walitudharau. Aha, aha, aha. Who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Aha, aha, aha. Nasema aha, aha, aha. Who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Achana na kuku yangu inalia, ina swine flu. Iliponiona nikinoa kisu, nilikaribisha ili assume ni pet seafood. Homa inafunika nostrils, coincidentally anapika seafood, akidhani sinusia harufu. Uchoyo ainanga karibu, msoto ikinokto, niko like you look familiar. We met before. Kuku ina I don't eat a kenchik, ni death bending. Hard work to get the best out of life. Get safe, get the best out of death. Hey. Walitudharau. Aha, aha, aha. Who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Aha, aha, aha. Nasema aha, aha, aha. Who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Achana now. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
All right. Good morning, everyone, wherever you are listening and watching. This is Power Radio, and this is my program, Power Morning Drive by Oduor Jagero. My name is Oduor Jagero, and I am very, very, very happy to be the one launching the Power Radio today. So a lot of you are asking why Power Radio, or why radio in any case, So a lot of people, we are living in Nairobi, we're living around the world where there are a lot of jams, there are people, traveling and things like that. And people just want to be laid back in the morning as they take their breakfast and talk about things and listen to news and listen to things that are happening in the world today. So this is Power Radio by Power 254. You can listen to it anywhere. You can watch on YouTube. You can stream directly from the Power 254 website and on YouTube. Okay, so wherever you are, and I'm hoping that Power 254 is working to make it available on all the channels, right? Whether you like listening to podcasts and things like that. So I want to tell you a little bit about me, but first of all, I really, really love the music Exponential Potential. The first time I heard this was when I was being hosted by Power 254, karibu na State House huko Ethiopian Embassy. And they used to play it. I remember Bonnie and the rest made a very beautiful song that is starting on a bedroom, right? And those days I was a young kid. I was just working on my first book called True Citizen. And big up to Power and Boniface Mwangi. Boniface Mwangi was the guy that gave me 80,000 Kenya shillings to publish my first book. And listening to that song on loop, that song did a lot to me. The things that I could do by myself. Today, as I sit on this radio station, I have written 4 books and I've done a lot. So as this year begins, I want to tell you that you've got a lot of potential in yourself. The things that you're trying to do, the things that you're trying to believe in, please go ahead and do them. Like Raila has always said when he lost an election one day, he said that I am out. I am down, but not out. So whatever is happening in your life, please just make sure that you might be down, but you're not out. You've got a lot of potential in yourself. So I'm Oduor Jagero. I am a writer. I am a poet. Now I don't do a lot of poetry that I used to do kitambo, but I still count myself as a poet. I'm a writer. I run a company called Core Media, which does magically branding and writing consultancy. And I run a podcast called Dialogues with Jagero. I am married with 1 kid, So ukikuja ukijua ya kwamba there is somebody there, okay? But a little man, I guess I'm only joking. So let's talk about the things that are trending today. That is news. Okay, one of the things that is really trending is that a couple of days ago, the High Court of Kenya Chacha said that sending a lot of our Kenyan police to Haiti is against the law, unconstitutional, invalid. The news that is coming out yesterday is that there is a lot of bloodshed in the capital of Haiti a day or two ago. 4,000 inmates have been freed by gangs. Basically, the capital city is now a circus, and a lot of killing is going on. I was listening to BBC today in the morning, and was saying that there were a lot of dead bodies around one of the maximum prisons where a lot of gang members were released. Okay, so that place is right now, as recorded by the BBC and the world media, is that it's total chaos, and that is where our president wants to send about 1,000 of our people. Okay, so that is really trending today. The other thing that is trending is that settlers on Kirima land in court to stop eviction. The other one that is going on is that the news is that Nairobi deserves to be made the world's environmental capital. I don't know how that is true. I see a lot of cutting trees, but I also see a lot of people planting trees. Okay, so whether it is going to be an environmental capital is yet to be seen. Now, there was an accident, and Tahmid Company bus clarifies none of its passengers perished in Busia accident. I think as a country, we just need to be very serious about public transport, because a lot of Kenyans have been dying on the road, and it is not cool at all. We need to do something. These days, as I drive, it's not as bad as it used to be. These days, when you drive to Kisumu, you drive to Meri, then to the other side of the country. I was in Nyeri the other day. The roads are a bit good, but the drivers are still reckless. So we need to do something about it. Okay? And the other news is that Eastland's tenants face eviction as government redevelops old estates. This is something that I don't understand, and probably one of these days you'll sit down with somebody who understands this thing. The first thing I don't understand is that why are people not okay with moving out so that government can do their job? The other thing that I also don't understand is whether the government is doing enough for people that are being moved so that they are okay wherever they are being moved. Is the government taking care of their housing when they are evicted or moved? But the word here is eviction. And I think when you're evicted, you don't know where you are going. The other news is that reported by Tuko, private security firms warns of a potential scandal in issuance of guard force ID. That is coming from tuco.co.ke. The other news is that primary school dropouts have increased since 2021. That is interesting. I'm not sure about. The other day I was in the village and I was being told that there's a lot of money being paid by pupils. You know, when we had was it 2007 elections? That is Kibaki? 2007 elections. One of the things that Kibaki is praised is getting kids to go to school for free. Free primary education. You remember that, Bernard? So that is now not happening, and I think a lot of primary school dropouts have increased since then, because the governments that are coming after Kibaki have not been very keen on making education free and protecting parents. There is also from Pulse Media, rain havoc in the capital city of Nairobi. The other day they were saying that there was a very serious wrangle between the senator and the governor, and talking about the state of Nairobi. So I don't know whether, when we elected the gentleman, we thought that it was going to do enough. I'm not sure whether he's doing enough. A lot of people are claiming that he's always flying out and going to several places, just like Uhuru used to do. So, yeah, Governor Barra, wake up. We need Nairobi to have some level of, some level of calm. All right, so
Power Radio.
Of course, this is Power Radio.
Power Up.
We're going to be playing two songs for you, and then we'll come back and discuss the purpose of today. I'm going to also have Anne Wanyoike, and with Anne Wanyoike, we're going to be diving deeper into this this issue of Haiti. What is really going on? What is it in for the government of this country? Why do we need to send? Something that is interesting to me is that we are sending police officers. I don't know whether police officers have been sent out to go and do peacekeeping. Is that not for the army? So it's a very, very interesting how lopsided the government is trying to think. But that is one of the things that we're going to be talking about with Anne Wanyoike when she's my first guest in the studio today. And then we are going to be discussing another interesting issue is that by 2025, September, a lot of UN employees are coming to Nairobi. And a lot of people, there was a lot of Twitter outbursts saying that, these guys are going to make it a hell for us. Suddenly, houses in Nairobi are going to be going for $4,000 or $6,000, and us middle-class people are going to go back to the ghetto. Nothing wrong with the ghetto, but, so let's do some 2 songs, okay? We'll be back.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
See, I see. Okay. Ezi Cop, tell you no. Kijakazi ameniadaa, amenipini mdomo, alama kwa mkono, mchoro za kambanono, kwa mbao amenilaza kama kipande cha nyama. Masani ya lunch usahau, kumbuke niko njaa sijadishi ba. Ana fist on me na mapose bila pressure, sabuni ashachanganya akinyosha kwenye boot kama Mercedes Classic. Ni uchungu ikiingia, nikisonga nasongesha tena ndani kabisa, hasira inanijaa, git inamwagika tena nikisonga, kiso nachomoa, macho imekodoa.
Ameniguza vibaya mimi mtoto kijana, usichana wangu ndo walisha familia. Amemchapa baba, amempiga vibare, nani atanamini nikisema nadanganya?
Niko na guilt na mawazo kwanza za kuogofya, nasikitika sana vile jamii nanitenga. Kila mtu ananisema kosa ilangu tena, kijakazi alinitenda. Niko na trauma inaniumiza, mawazo ya kujinyonga, virusi zinanikula, shetani ameingia, nimechoka juu, hakuna neniamini nikisema jakazi amenilawiti. Majuto ni mjukuu, afadhali ingefeta mdomo. Majuto ni mjukuu, afadhali ingefeta mdomo.
Ameniguza vibaya mimi mtoto kijana, usichana wangu ndo walisha familia. Amemchapa baba, amempiga vibare, nani atanamini nikisema nadanganya?
Speak it out, normalize it. Silence ndio noma, normalize hiyo noma. Kunormalize hiyo noma, kuishinalize ndio noma. Si ukate hiyo ego, no more lies.
Minute of love, a minute of hate, making mistakes, shying away. I would have held you closer if I could. You're bitter than I could ever taste. Now I'm in love and I'm effing wasted. I would have held you closer if I could. And even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. And what if I'm insane and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself, 'cause I ain't tryna be your ex. to throw this all behind. I find myself inside of your arms again. And what if I'm insane and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself. 'Cause I ain't tryna be your ex, so don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my game. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, yeah. So don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my game. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, yeah.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up. Power Radio. Tune in and power up. Power Radio. Tune in and power up. Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
All right, all right, all right. That is Nikita Kering. That's a lady that I have been listening to. I think I saw her interview and decided to be, getting a little bit of her music. And I like that music. She's talking about an ex. Sometimes when we talk about our exes, I think on a morning radio show like this, we are just not talking about a lover. We are talking about the things that you are living in 2024 and going forward, So think about the things that you're living in 2024 and going forward as your exes. Please don't go back. If you want to go back, you must make peace with them. This is Power Morning Drive, Power Radio. We are going to be looking at the papers today, and there is a lot to talk about. After this, I'm going to be sitting down with Anne Wanyoike, and we're going to be talking about the things that matter to us. First of all, is the issue of the government of Kenya sending about 1,000 police officers to Haiti, where, as we know, about 4,000 gang members were broken out of prison and unleashed on the capital city of Haiti. And that is not bad news even to the president of this country. I don't know whether that is concerning to any of them. We're also going to be talking about the issue of what is going to happen by next year, 2025, when about 1,000 UN workers descend on the city of Nairobi. I think they're going to be bringing dollars. I wonder why a lot of people are making noise. But let's talk about the papers today, okay? I'm going to be starting with the Standard. The Standard, it says dead economies. In every country, there are tales of industries that not only thrived but served as lifelines for Kenyans. However, many of these have, over the years, collapsed, and it appears that no single administration has figured out how to attract new major investors while retaining the old players. The country is turning out to be a graveyard for industries. So that is the Standard. The headline is that we have got a dead economy. And what is going on there is that we have KFA Limited as one of the highlighted industries that are dying. Okay, so that is on page 2 and 3. You can read it as we have the Standard. I believe the Standard is also online, although there is a paywall, I think. You got to pay some little money to access the Standard. To access the Nation, you have got to pay some little money. So the indicator, the industries, is that the value of input in shilling 2013 all the way to 2022, it has gone up. I don't know what that shillings mean, but I think you could read that for yourself, page 2 and 3. The other headline that is on the Standard is that Day Kibaki sanctioned the Standard raid. The Standard raid, I think you remember the famous line, if you rattle a snake, you're going to be bitten. Who was the name of that guy, Bernard? Michuki. Michuki was a no-nonsense guy. He raided the Standard and cutted away all the things that were going to touch them in a wrong way. Okay, and we have the Vice President of Kenya on the first page also saying, "We are watching you, Gachagua allies tell Ruto." Speaking in Embu yesterday, the leaders assured Gachagua of their political allegiance, while others vowed to deal with any leader who may disrespect Gachagua on account of Raila's new relationship with the government. Oh my God, this is very, very interesting because this guy called Raila is always anaingia katikati yao, man. I don't understand. This is one of the problems I've had with Raila for a very, very long time. Yani huyu jamaa, when elections start, he's like so much anti-government. And nothing is you're not gonna tell my people, the Luo people, that this guy loves this government. But then something suddenly happens when he loses an election. He just gets his way back into the government. And now people are Gachagua. Gachagua is becoming the new Ruto. So this is going to be very, very interesting to watch. One of these days, Mr. Bernard, I would like to... by the way, Bernard is the producer of Power Radio. So when I talk about Bernard, you should be knowing that is the guy that is the brains behind Power Radio. So that is there. We are having another political play where Raila has once again entered the fray and is really putting into jeopardy the good relationship that Gachagua has been enjoying with the President Ruto. Okay? The other news that you can talk about that we are looking at is page 3, the special report. Monopoly farms making Kenya unattractive and blocking investors. I'm just going to read you the first paragraph. Away from the cocktail of high and unpredictable tax regimes, regulatory hurdles, and poor infrastructure blamed for making Kenya bad for business. The other day there was a big event where Zoho invited the Kenya Revenue Authority to discuss on how to tax Kenyans. Zoho has been making a beautiful, what is it called? Accounting software, where they are trying to help you have your clients pay via M-Pesa. So, clients you send invoices and then there is a pay, and then you are automatically prompted on your phone to pay that amount if you're paying via M-Pesa. And that has been a great thing. Okay? So KRA is, I think most people are saying that this country is becoming very difficult to do business in because of the, high taxation. The atmosphere is not great. So that is that. If we go to page 4, fears over Raila-Ruto relations begin to disturb Mount Kenya region. I've talked about that, and the writer Ndungu Gashani is putting it loud and clear. After a period of silence over emerging bromance between President William Ruto and opposition Raila Odinga, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has waded into the waters, sending messages that it was a lot of political undercurrents unfolding in the country. I am so much interested in how this is going to play out. But good luck to Gachagua. When Raila comes into the picture, boss, there are problems. We're also going to look at, 25 ex-soldiers go into hiding after Court of Appeal deals them a blow. I don't know what is going on here, but I think 25 former military officers whose 7 years of freedom were on Friday cut short by the Court of Appeal are said to have gone missing. The ex-soldiers are to be rearrested after the Court of Appeal in Mombasa nullified the High Court order, judgment of 2018, which had saved them from serving life imprisonment. Okay, so let's have a look at a few other things and then we can go to The Nation. Journalist recalls chilling journey to bandit-prone Baringo North. We have a couple of ads that we're not going to get into. State House meeting that plotted 2006 standard raid. That was on the in the first page, and now it is well done by Stephen Muiruri on page 10. Okay, that's that. Let's go to what I are saying on sports. Olympic warning shots fired as Kipruto leads podium sweep in Tokyo. Okay. So Tokyo, Japan marathon results. Benson Kipruto, Timothy Kiplagat, Vincent Kiplemoi Ngetich, Hayemaran Kiros, that is Ethiopia. I don't know how to read that second name. Segai of Ethiopia and Bethwell Kibet of Kenya. That is the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at the nation. What the nation is saying. Senators move to corner governors. I saw a tiff between Governor Sakaja and Edwin Sifuna, right, Bernard? Talking about what their feelings are about the state of Nairobi. The other thing that is on the first page of the nation is Kenya files 288 billion claim for railway deal in a UK court. That's very interesting. So the Rift Valley Kenya Railways RVR has been sued for a possible breach of contract by two companies in what could see the taxpayer again. I don't understand why everything goes back to the taxpayer. Well, all these guys, what they are doing is that they're supposedly in business, ferrying passenger in cargo and getting money from clients. But then again, when they are in problems, it's the taxpayer. So now, as the taxpayer, we are supposed to be parting with 288 billion. How did we profit from this? I mean, Kenya Railways is doing transportation business, carrying cargo from Mombasa to Nairobi, or carrying cargo from Nairobi to Kisumu, or wherever, and carrying passengers, at night to Kisumu. And then suddenly they have got a court case and we are the ones to pay. I mean, sometimes I just agree with Ruto that all these things should be sold so that we are okay, because really, I don't understand. But anyway, that is the first page. This thing has not even been removed, so I don't know. Okay, great. The big news coming from Nigeria is Mr. Ibu. Okay, Mr. Ibu, the Mr. Bean of Nigeria, has left us. Nigerian film icon who cracked African ribs dies at 62. I used to see this guy alone on TikTok, doing very funny videos after retirement, but now he's no more. I think hapo awali there were so many fundraisers to support him, and this is going back to the artist, man. An artist that has given so much to Nigeria wasn't able to afford his own, health bills. It's traumatizing, really, to be honest with you guys. This guy has done a lot and was not having health insurance at 62, having made 200 films. That's not good. There is also on page 3 stigma, a challenge for people with hearing disabilities. People with hearing disabilities. We are going to go to Kalonzo hits out at Ruto over Haiti mission. Should hit out at Raila, not at Ruto, man. Those are guys that are now together. So you go and talk to your boss. Tell your friend, Ruto, that this Haiti thing is not giving, all right? Let's be honest, Mr. And that's just my opinion. That's not the opinion of Power Radio. Okay? All right, so that's going. Wanjigi, on the other hand, is accusing Raila of abandoning struggling Kenyans. That is on page 4. I just want to go back to my 8 purpose of the day. All right, great. So that is that. We are very much behind time. We are going to play 2 more songs for you. This is
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Napata 10,000 kwa mwezi, 3,000 narushia nguruwe, 2,000 ni ya nyumba, 500 ni ya maji. Kenya Power misi walipangi. Mi msanii nimechoka, kulipa deni ya Mosaina. Elewa tu nimesota, mshahara ni exposure. 1,000 ya chakula kwa mwezi, 2,000 kulipa madeni, 1,000 kwa karo wacha kukarao nguo mpya misinunu wangi weli. Ni msanii nimechoka kulipa deni ya mosaina. Elewa tu nimesota, mshahara ni exposure. Gai wako gai gai dago daida, gai wako gai gai dago daida, shoka na ihenya. Gai wako gai gai dago daida, gai wako gai gai dago daida, shoka na ihenya. Nilitupilia mbali pombe na sigara na si sababu niliokoka. Bibi nilaye mmoja tu kwa mlango ndo yeye hulala kweli. Nikisema nimesota usiseme nidakoima kweli. Elewa tu nimesota nalipa deni ya mosaina. Fanya hesabu utaona, sitaweka hapo ndani mke wangu. Sitaweka mavazi hata zile nyeti mke wangu hananga kibedi woi. Nikisema nimesota usiseme nidakoima woi. Elewa tu nimesota nalipa deni ya mosaina. Gai wako gai gai dago daida, gai wako gai gai dago daida, shoka na ihenya. Gai wako gai gai dago daida, gai wako gai gai dago daida, shoka na ihenya. Gai wako gai gai dago daida, gai wako gai gai dago daida, shoka na ihenya. Gai wako gai gai dago daida, gai wako gai gai dago daida, shoka na ihenya. Na najua sio mimi tu napitia hali ngumu. Mwanamme wanasema lazima ujikaze, lakini binti yangu alipotaka switi nisipate hata shilingi, nililia, nililia. Gai wako gai gai dago daida, gai wako gai gai dago daida, shoka na ihenya. Gai wako gai gai dago daida.
Pawa Radio. Tune in and power up.
Greetings.
This salivation to all the females, far and beyond. Now daughters, born I'm a girl, living in a manly world, yeah. No bed for me back, unless somebody gonna take me in. Papa say you better find your place. Time fi hand your bed for me little ones. Brother say you better find a man. Need a settlement for me investment. Only 16, growing up a woman and no choice. Oi oi unalia, na kucheki vile unasafa no no. Oi oi unalia no, na kucheki vile unasafa no no. You are gonna rise up one day, now lose hope. Shall not be out, don't you ever lose your glow. Oi oi nalia no, na kucheki vile unasafa no no. So me headed to the city with little education for me back. To stay with an uncle and an aunt as a help for his life. I know babe, young lady hit the flow. When wife away, man, I wanna touch me low. Try to refuse, yeah, go suffer some blows. What is my crime? Is it because I'm a woman? Nah, nah. Just because I'm a woman? Nah, no. Oi, oi, unalia. Na kucheki vile unasafa, no, no. Oi, oi, unalia, no. Na kucheki vile unasafa, no, no. You are gonna rise up one day, now lose hope. Shall not be out, don't you ever lose your glow. Oi, oi, nalia, no. Na kucheki vile unasafa, no, no. So me meet another brother, he must say I need a wife. We cook and clean and me know me need a bed. Now, to save me this shame, baby, baby, save me this shame. Messiah turned the devil drawing blood from my skin now. No, no. Broken bones, shattered dreams. I'm in pain breathe. Oi oi unalia na kucheki vile unasafa no no. Oi oi unalia no na kucheki vile unasafa no no. You are gonna rise up one day now lose hope. Shall not be out, don't you ever lose your glow. Oi oi nalia no na kucheki vile unasafa no no.
Pawa Radio. Tune in and power up.
Can call me kwa studio. Anyway, ukiwasha simu sio ni call tupige ile story.
Sedo.
Fungulia TV uone vijana wako wakifanya mambo ndani ya mitambo mama. Sauti tamu kwenye radio. Nimefika hapa juu ya maombi yako. Hata kama sijafika niendako. I know I'm on my way. Napenda ukitabasama. I hope I make you even prouder. Na uzidishiwe afya uone nikivuka boda. As I get older, lean on my shoulder. Umenifunza mengi. I remember when you told me don't you let nobody ever change who you are. Keep running hata nikianguka. Straight out of heaven malaika. Upendo wako haujawahi badilika. You say take your time while you always in a hurry. Be a star, let it shine, tell your story. You're a 10 over 10, you should know that. Hawanioni vile unavyoniona mama. I'm gonna conquer the world with my guitar.
Life si fair already, tukikompare kwenda uni au kwa millionaire na dread. Utajiambia hii moja ikui passion haitaipesi, uache ball utaikwa Messi, hata ujitolea iwezi. So niambie ni kasi madream world ingeonaje mapenzi na unapimaje wazimu, kujua dream yangu ni crazy. Just needed someone to believe in me. I'm living to be more than just another boring eulogy. Na siwezi toka bila kuacha jina. You'll remember me. My name will live forever. May our memories together be as nice as sunny weather days. Like your energy, I'm grateful and I'm proud of me. Siamini nacha legacy mama. Vile meli nenda ni kama ndivyo ilifaa kwenda na kasi, hivyo basi meli ingezama. Vile meli
Usiyatamani ya mwenzio. Kazi ni kazi, kazi ni kazi, hey. Usijilinganishe na mwenzio. Tunza hiyo yako, tunza ulicho nacho, hey. Obongo nyakalagano laga gigita. Jadulo no nena kakuecho. Jango madonge tinda chiemo. Tobanjo loro chalo pikuja. Fimbo ya mbali haiui nyoka. Shika ulicho nacho. Jikakamue, jikakamue. Fimbo ya mbali haiui nyoka. Shika ulicho nacho, jikakamue, jikakamue.
Manyo pesa mano kila Nairobi. Manyo pesa mano kila Nairobi. Wando mauso kao kigori, kao kigori. Yeah. Manyo pesa mano kila Nairobi. Manyo pesa mano kila Nairobi. Wando mauso kao kigori, kao kigori.
Siogopi kupiga hustle. Yazidi toa jasho. Wake up
then I grind on a daily. If you owe me money, then pay me. One thing you need to remember, don't mix business with pleasure. If you do, then you own a chicheza. Make a move, cause it's now or never. Bila hela, utabebwa ndogo. Saka hela, sabunya roho. Bila hela, utabebwa ndogo. Saka hela, sabunya Manu pesa mano kila Nairobi. Manu pesa mano kila Nairobi. Wandu mauso kao kigoi. Manu pesa mano kila Nairobi. Manu pesa mano kila Nairobi. Wandu mauso kao kigoi. Kila wiki najikaza, mashabiki hewa kuwapa, baada dhiki kweli ni faraja, ipo siku ndavuka daraja, yeah. Usinione sina cheo, jube ya jana si ya leo, binadamu maendeleo, ya wajoki sumu mambo leo, oriti anadhi, mziki korotera, oriti anadhi, mziki amatera, oriti anadhi, mziki korotera, oriti anadhi, mziki amatera. Manu pesa mano kila Nairobi. Manu pesa mano kila Nairobi. Wandu mauso kao kigoi. Manu pesa mano kila Nairobi. Manu pesa mano kila Nairobi. Wandu mauso kao kigoi.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Welcome once again. This is Power Radio, Power Morning Drive with Oduor Jegero. I am your host, Oduor Jegero. That song is amazing. We are going to play another song before we go back to the program. I love that song. There are so many stories that are written about Nairobi, and Costa Juang is doing a great service to that story by saying that Manyo Pesa Emano Kela Nairobi. That means, for people who do not understand French, is that dondo ilinileta huku Nairobi. Kusaka dondo ilinileta huku Nairobi. So if you see people waking up in the morning, trekking from Kibicho all the way to industrial area, it means that they are looking for money. But they're not just looking for money, they're looking for a way to survive. I always tell people that Nairobi always gives me triggers because I came to this city, I think in 2005, 2004, and I was coming to join college. It was a very, very terrifying city for me. And I can't say that I came to look for money, but now I'm looking for money in Nairobi. I came to do my tertiary education. And for you living in Nairobi, I don't know if you are listening from outside Nairobi, but Nairobi is a beautiful place. Nairobi can give you several vibes. If you look at documentaries about Nairobi, you'll see a big slum. That is Korogocho, that is, Majengo, you'll see Madare, you'll see Kibera. And then, you can come out of those places into the clean roads, taking that road towards the Israeli embassy, going to village market. That's another world. So Nairobi has got a lot of sides, Nairobi ikona viraka, Nairobi pia ikona very well made hair. So that's Nairobi. We are going to go back to play another song as I wait for my guest, Anne Wanyoike, with whom we are going to be discussing this situation of Haiti. We are going to be talking about, a lot of people are asking, what is this country in the Caribbean that is full of black people? We're going to explain all that, and then we're going to go to the issue of, the government of Kenya trying to send 1,000 or more police officers. Is it even legal? Well, Church has said that it is not. Okay, so
Power Radio. Tune in and power up. Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Still having a bit of problem with that song, but it's coming out in a few. So as I told you, I'm waiting for my guest Anne Wanyoike, who is on the way and will be arriving at the studio any minute from now. But right now we are going to play you another song. As that is getting ready, I want to read you. I want to talk about the People Dialogue Festival. That is PDF Festival. It's a very interesting name, PDF. You can't really miss it. You can never, once you've had the word PDF, it will always be in your head. So starting Wednesday, all the way to Saturday, we are going to be having one of the biggest festivals in Nairobi, and that is Pawa People Dialogue Festival, happening at the Nairobi University Graduation Square. So I want to tell you a little bit about PDF Festival. So people are at the heart of PDF. Citizens from all walks of life and leaders voluntarily meet to level terms, focused on dialogue, on governance reform, socio-economic issues, and to safeguard democratic gains. So what is going to happen is, over the last 5 years, PDF has attracted tens of thousands of participants, including elected leaders, national and county government officials, political parties, civil society organizations, professional associations, private sector, academia, trade unions, media, women's rights organizations, youth-led and youth-serving organizations, community-based organizations, international democracy support organizations, and representatives of diplomatic corps. So what is dialogue? Dialogue is the distinguishing feature of democratic societies, which are judged by the extent to which governments open up to citizen involvement in public affairs and the space they give for citizens to hold the government accountable. Now, People Dialogue Festival thus provides a unique opportunity for policymakers and policy takers to gather, the word is gather, and talk with, not at each other like we do on social media, not at each other, on the issues that affect Kenyans and collectively reflect on progress made in enhancing the development and realization of democracy. It also allows the citizens to hold the relevant institutions accountable and to collectively identify the structural reforms that are necessary for the growth of the economy and the improvement of the people's welfare. So, the festival are the fuel through which Kenyans are accustomed to not only celebrate unity in diversity, but also amplify the needs of nation through creative arts. So People Dialogue Festival is premised on the understanding that knowledge and democracy are more than just written rules and institutions, and that seeks to promote democratic development through an infusion of art and dialogue. So throughout the People Dialogue Festival, art in all its various forms, spoken word, graphic artist, creative art. So if you are somebody who loves this thing, then you must come. And the beautiful thing is that this radio is going to be on site, during the PDF Festival. So if you want to come and have a chat with me, buy me coffee, I'm always going to be available there from Wednesday. And the morning drive, the Power Morning Drive, is going to be on location. So if you love spoken word, if you love graphics and arts and creative arts, we are going to be celebrating that. All right? So is it free, Bernard? Yeah, so you can come as you are. Nobody is going to ask you for anything.
Power
Hey,
Radio.
you're going to go to
Power up.
Simply about. Prince Yamboka.
Hey shore, wani definition ya mtoto ameiva. Kwanza ukioyo mafuta session ya kuiva, alafu pige shoti mbili za tequila. Oyoyo, me wanna spoil you. I break the bank baby for you. Get a Bugatti baby for you. Tupige laps za kibazu. I adore you. I've got a lot left for you. My heart is only racing for you. I'm gonna bend the rules for you, baby. Antatelo, kengi pesa
fenti, utamwa penzi ni kuspendi hizo senti, tukule bata tukipuza washenzi jaherana uye wajaona tukifanya mambo mchoro na madili ndo mipango, na tukianza kuyafanya mambo watatamani kuwa kwa mipango jaherana biake bigi dola jaberike diketovia atoti biko mami dola 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 anzetelo ipesanya loketi anzetelo yera yera gimigombono anzetelo kimwandwa dwaro kendi anzetelo baby mama yao ane baba yao anzetelo ipesanya loketi anzetelo yera yera gimigombono anzetelo kimwandwa dwaro kendi anzetelo baby mama yao ane baba yao anzetelo anzetelo yera yera gimigombono anzetelo anzetelo anzetelo
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Hey,
democracy. Apirika mahane, apirika ma democracy, apirika mahane. Apirika ma democracy, apirika mahane, apirika ma democracy, apirika mahane. Milongozi, mulongose, mora awatari milongozi, muwongose, mora awatari milongozi, mulongose, mora awatari apirika ma democracy, apirika mahane, apirika ma democracy, apirika ma. Apirika ma democracy, apirika mahane, apirika ma democracy, apirika ma.
Power Radio.
Okay. People of the internet, this is Power Morning Drive with your host, Otuor Chakero. All right. Anne.
Yes, hi.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you. How are you?
Going to apologize for being late?
Please, guys, I live in Nairobi. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yes.
I've been launching this radio today on my own.
Oh, fantastic.
And the drive has the drive has been beautiful. A lot of corners, knowing how to work around the system over there. But I have tried.
You're trying. You're doing good.
Today is Monday. How was your weekend?
My weekend was very short. I feel like I never get enough time to rest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was going on?
I was meeting my girls and we were having some
It's very interesting these days that women are just meeting their girls.
We are meeting our girls because wanaume wa Nairobi wametuonyesha ile kitu sasa. So we have to stick together.
Nyinyi sasa you can't have your cake and eat it.
Hey,
mlisema mnataka kukua independent, sasa mkapewa hiyo independent na waramba.
Also it's March, so it's Women's Month, so a little extra for that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
What is a woman?
What is a woman?
Yeah.
You know we live in the 21st century.
You know why I'm asking you that?
Yeah.
Because the Prime Minister of UK, of England, was asked, what is a woman?
Yeah.
And she
couldn't answer. She couldn't answer. Well, because in the current society that we live in our dispensation, culture has really shifted that people can decide the gender that they want to identify with, the socioeconomic status that they want to identify with, you know. Am I personally fascinated with all this? I'm fascinated. To be quite honest, I'm very fascinated. But I also think that we are too liberal sometimes to our own detriment. Nobody needs this, please.
Yeah.
Nobody needs this. Yeah. So
yes.
what is a woman?
You can't answer, obviously.
I can't answer that for anyone. I can answer for myself that I am a woman.
I'm going to tell you what a woman is.
What is a
woman?
woman?
Is my mother.
The rest of us, twende huko.
No. I'm just
that's your definition.
My mother defines a woman.
Okay, fantastic.
You know, probably my wife too.
And probably your wife.
Yes,
probably
my wife.
You're not sure.
I am not sure.
Oh my God.
But today, I've got a very interesting topic. We are going to be talking about two important things. The first one we are going to be starting with is the issue of Haiti. This is how we are going. Do you know anything about it? Because one of the things that we are going to be, this is what our discussion is going to be.
Yes.
Just a day or two ago, it's a matter of fact, hours ago.
Yeah.
The gang leaders in the capital city went and stormed prisons.
Yes.
And set loose.
Yes.
Convicted criminals.
In
their thousands. 4,000 plus.
4,000 plus.
Leaving behind a trail of dead bodies.
Wow.
And guards.
Ooh.
That is what is happening right now.
In Haiti.
I was listening to the BBC when I was coming over to the studio.
Right.
And they were saying that witnesses saw a trail of bodies.
Wow. Dead bodies, that
Yes.
is. Yeah. From the stampede?
No. Killed. The guards and the people that did not want to be broken loose. Because remember, there were people that did not want to leave prison. But the gang wanted everybody to leave.
Why would somebody not want to leave prison?
Because of fear of being shot in the streets by the government.
So they are safer in the prisons.
They are safer in the prison.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that is what is happening right now. But a lot of people are asking, what is Haiti? Do you know what Haiti is? Do you know anything about it?
Of course, I know everything and anything about Haiti.
Tell me about what you know.
One thing's for sure, voodoo. It's like the country capital of voodoo. You know the religious practice voodoo.
Yeah.
But also, let's give a little grace to Haiti. Haiti. For those that don't know, Haiti has been through it all. I mean, talk about political unrest. The colonizers, even up to this day, do you know that they still use the Queen's money? Do you know that?
Yeah.
It's still like a colony of the former British Empire. It's a country that has gone through its own fair share of political unrest as well as socioeconomic plunder. I mean, we talk about even environmental maladies. Like the other day, I don't know, a piece of Haiti just sank. Did you get that?
Yes.
It just sank out of nowhere. Apparently, there was riparian land and stuff like that. So, for a country with this I would say extremities and level of deprivation and extremities of dysfunction, it's not a wonder that 4,000 people would prison break, quote unquote, and get out of prison. I think it was an assisted inside job for sure, for reasons that I know for sure that political reasons are always something.
All right,
to go
great.
Right, yeah.
So I want to give a little bit of facts.
Yes.
For the people that are listening about what they're wondering about Haiti, what Haiti is.
Yes.
The capital is Port-au-Prince. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well.
Prince.
Yeah. The area is 27,000 square kilometers. That's a very small place.
It's a small country. It's a small country.
Population 11.3 million.
Yeah, not that many.
Language, French.
French,
and
yes.
Haitian Creole, something like that.
Creole, yeah.
Life expectancy, 62 years.
Okay.
For men.
Yeah.
And 66 for women.
Yeah.
Women always seem to live longer.
We do live longer. We have grit.
Leader.
And tenacity.
Leader, that is the president who was actually in Nairobi the other day.
Yes.
He was in Nairobi.
Yes.
Talking to President William Samoei Arap Ruto.
About deploying some of our people in
So he's called
army.
Ariel Henry. So, following the assassination of President Juvenal Moïse in July 2021 by the unidentified gunman, the interim Prime Minister Claude Joseph assumed control as acting president, but then yielded the presidency and prime minister ministership to Prime Minister designate Ariel Henry.
Yeah.
On December 2022,
Yeah.
Henry, along with representatives of the political parties, civil society organization, and private sector, signed an agreement to hold the general election in 2023, with the new government taking office in February 2024.
Yeah.
Critics have accused him of involvement with Jose Felix Badio, one of the main suspects of the assassination of President Moïse.
Yeah.
He has dismissed the allegations of his involvement. Then let's talk about the timeline. Some key dates in Haiti's history. 1492, Christopher Columbus.
No. We are not talking about that guy. No, immediately no.
Oh my God.
He did not discover Haiti, nor did he discover America.
He discovered it and named it Island of Hispaniola.
Christopher Columbus needs to be cancelled from our school histories.
Listen.
Yeah.
And named it Little Spain.
Little Spain? That's his contribution to humanity?
I want to jump. Listen, you keep listening now. Okay? 1915, USA invades the country following unrest. It thought had endangered its property and investment in the country. 1934, US withdraws troops from Haiti, but maintains fiscal control until 1947. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me jump to present day.
Yeah.
2004. President Aristide leaves Haiti again amid rebellion. U.S. Marines land to restore order. A UN stabilization force is put in place. 2010, more than 200,000 people are killed when a magnitude of 7.1 earthquake hits the capital and its wider region. The worst in 200 years of its existence.
So you see, Haiti is like the epitome of just...
2016.
They just chill and something comes up. They just chill, something comes
2016.
up. Yeah.
Hurricane Matthew, the strongest to hit the region in a decade, kills hundreds in Haiti and destroys thousands of homes.
Wow.
2021, an identified gunman attacked the home of President Juvenal Moïse in the capital,
People have guns.
killing him.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you something that is very, very interesting about the story of Haiti and the United States.
Right. Which is quite a lot.
20 years ago this week,
Yeah.
the United States government placed Haiti's elected president, Bertrand Aristide, on a plane sent from Guantanamo Bay and headed for the Central African Republic with a false flight plan. The flight consummated a coup d'etat that ended a decade of hard-won democratic process. 20 years ago, the United States, just like they did in Libya and all other states, decided to mess up with Haiti. It also began 2 decades of dismantling of democracy by US-backed Haitian regimes. Haiti is celebrating the coup anniversary without a single elected official in office and no elections in sight, while most Haitians face catastrophic humanitarian conditions.
Yeah.
The US government officially denies a coup took place and claims it did not force the president by then to flee. But the February 29, 2004 coup d'etat successfully removed a regional leader who resisted complying with US prescriptions. The following 20 years of supporting governments opposed to Aristide, most of them unelected or elected in flawed election, have prevented the emergence of the other non-compliant Haitian leaders.
Wow.
Oh, USA.
Oh, USA.
USA have been doing a lot of things.
Plunder.
Doing a lot of things.
And it's state capture. And, you know, when the country of Haiti, the state of Haiti never quite got to enjoy their independence or freedoms, even as we speak right now, as it were. And I will also remember that something interesting that I also wanted to talk about the prison break. Now that we are calling,
I like the way you are naming it, prison break.
The prison break. This could also be a resistance of, you know, the prison industrial complex in Haiti is a money maker for the US. It's written.
Really?
Yes, it's very factual. So they do a lot of work, whether it's manufacturing, free labor, exploitative, and then it is taken to the United States. So it could be
So you're saying
politically-
that. So you're saying that prisoners are forced labor for the American
yes,
product.
it's forced labor for the American markets, and it's exploitation. It's modern day slavery. So by them breaking off the prison, it could be a sign of resistance and protest to the ongoing injustices, but it also could be politically instigated. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's come back home.
Yes, let's come back home
and talk about the issue of Ruto sending 1,000+ police officers
to deploy them in Haiti.
To deploy them in Haiti.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the questions that has been going on in my head is, why is the president of Kenya forcing issues?
I don't think he's forcing issues. There's something first. Historical context when we are discussing Africa and its people and its diasporas is important. You will know that Haiti is made up of slaves from Africa, and in the spirit of Marcus Garvey, long live him, yeah man,
Yes.
Producer is out here doing the power sign. There's something called Pan-Africanism, and in the spirit of Pan-Africanism, our little gesture as African children, or the children of the African soil, President Ruto extending his hand to the Republic of Haiti is saying, we are here with you. You guys are our people, and we just want to extend our grace to you. We want to make sure that our governments
Did he say that?
No, he did not say that, but you can read in between the lines. It's within the spirit of this global thing called Pan-Africanism, that whenever the African descendants are, whether it's Jamaica, whether it's, wherever our black people are, a lot of governments are from the African continent are trying to kind of create this synergy between Africa and its diasporas. But another thing is, again, as I keep saying, politics is about interest. They have seen an important leeway of ensuring that we have a way of us maybe trading together. That could be an opportunity.
I looked at the reason why a government might decide to do this.
Yes.
And in my research,
yes,
I got like 5 reasons.
Right.
Number 4 stood out for me. Number 4 will surprise you.
You sound like those 10 ways to make wealth. Number 4 will surprise. It will shock you.
Yes, number 4 is going to shock you.
Let's hear it.
So number 1 is international prestige and influence. Participating in UN peacekeeping missions can enhance a country's reputation on the global stage, showcasing its commitment to international law, peace, and security. So, of course, this can elevate the country's status in influence international forums and negotiations. Number 2, strengthening in diplomatic relationship that you've talked about. Contributing to troops to peacekeeping mission can help strengthen bilateral and multilateral relationships with other countries, including major powers and the host nation of the peacekeeping operation. Fair enough. Number 3, military experience and professional development. Troops participating, or the police participating in peacekeeping missions gain valuable experience operating in diverse and challenging environments. Number 4, where I think that Ruto was, going for. Yes, financial compensation. Countries that contribute troops to UN peacekeeping missions receive financial compensation from the UN.
From the UN, okay.
This compensation covers the cost of personnel and equipment and can provide a financial incentive for countries to participate in these missions. Okay?
Yeah.
Then, of course, number 5 is global security contributions. I don't think our government is interested.
I don't think
promoting
it's
peace and humanitarian values. You talked about it.
Yeah.
Opportunity for political leverage.
Yeah, there you go. And economic leverage as well, because trade. I don't know what Haiti's biggest export is, but I would see that there could be some trading opportunities. Yeah, so I'm not shocked about the number 4.
The other interesting thing, that a lot of people have been saying that it is the army that is supposed to go for peacekeeping.
The army?
Turns out,
like
even police officers can.
They can, yeah.
Yes, according to the UN.
And they are underpaid.
Yes.
So It's a way.
By the way, do you think
Yeah.
that when this 1,000 plus are given, let's say $3,000,
Yeah.
is it going to their accounts or they're going to the government's accounts and then they're given their salary?
It's like the government will broker them.
Hey, pesa ikuje kwetu
Eh.
tukuchunie hiyo kidogo.
You know,
Baki
this
ukihangaika huko
government has a
Prince.
very bad track record, so I'm gonna stay out of that for now. But I don't have a
does it
lot
really-
of faith. Yeah.
Watch a woga.
I don't have security details. I might go out here and then I'm looked for.
I
so-
know. The gentleman said that nobody would ever,
Ever.
never,
Hey.
ever,
Never ever.
never, nobody. You don't remember?
I do remember.
Nobody will ever be killed in this country for exercising their freedom of speech.
Oh wow.
Nobody.
Side-eye.
Nobody.
Yeah.
You know, no persecution. All of us are children of God, Benny Hinn's God. And nobody should ever be persecuted. And I think, have we ever seen any since Ruto took over the presidency?
Have we done what? Have
we seen any persecution?
Yes, we have a lot of extrajudicial killings.
We saw shootings in Kisumu
Even
the
the
other
other day. Yes, nurses, you know, so
Eh.
I fear for my safety.
Kuna
Yeah.
mwenye kitu inaweza kufanyia wewe.
Yeah.
So now, that's the thing. So if I am to be honest, my opinion,
Your opinion
is that the state in Haiti is very dangerous. It is so dangerous for the army
Yes.
in that country.
Yeah.
It is so dangerous for anybody.
Right.
And I believe that the Kenyan people are going to be targets if they go to Haiti. They're going to be serious targets. And I would not be surprised. I mean, these people are going to be having camps.
Yeah.
And a gang that can storm a prison and unleash onto the streets 4,000 criminals.
4,000.
Do you
Proper.
think that
Total wipeout.
do you think that Uma and Macau
And Njoroge and Kipto
and Kipto
have capacity
to put
wield
law and
themselves.
order? I think that's going to be a very, very tall order.
But are they being backed up? Because I think they are going to get reinforcement from, like, for example, the United Nations, you know?
What do you mean by that?
No, see, that's how it goes. Like, when we take people on peace missions, the UN is usually, like, backing
But you know,
armies up.
the work
Unless
of
they
the police is actually to just walk on the
maintain
streets.
law and order and harass people.
Well, let's leave alone the bad ones.
Yes.
What they should do.
What they should be doing.
Is
Maintain
because
law and order.
I see them
period.
walking along Gong Road in twos.
Yeah.
I see them in downtown Nairobi, CBD in twos.
Right.
That's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And anybody, a gang member, is going to spot them immediately. I mean, a Kipto is going to stand to be isolated in the capital of Haiti. You're going to see this lanky guy this man looks like a runner from Kenya.
A runner from Kenya.
You know, this one looks like a Kikuyu from Kenya. This one looks like this is Nilotic. We don't have this kind of people here. And they're going to be serious targets. But
That's right.
maybe I'm talking from a point of ignorance. I really don't know
let's watch and
how
see.
that works.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
we are going to take a short break, play some 2 songs.
Yes.
And come back. This is Power Radio, Power Morning Drive by Udwar Jagero. And now I am with Anne Wanyoike, the beautiful one.
Hey.
track inanichangamsha na vile nilikuwa nimechoka na kutoa kitu kidogo ikitatao karansha dosh kama mbao kasi tatoa kitu kidogo story kidogo nasema nini story kidogo talala ndani story kidogo niambie sajo nimechoka na kutoa hongo story kidogo nasema nini story kidogo talala ndani story kidogo niambie sajo nimechoka na kila wii anadai corruption ni blanda hata makarau lakini bado wananihanda napatana nao usiku nkitoka job kwa njia ka sina mia hawezi nihurumia kwanza kitanaye kutoa kipande mazee Joe uskini lisa hawafande okay sasa itabidi umelala naye hapana najua right zangu hiyo sikubali eti una right unaona una wrong akanipiga kibao karivasi ndani yao karima wako Mariamu inaniongelesha nadhani wewe ni nyanyangu si hivyo nimefikisha 18 tu juzi napata ID tafa shunelo kuna upuzi ina go down slow down sielewi unaanza kuongea ganje story kidogo nasema nini story kidogo talala ndani story kidogo niambie sajo nimechoka na kutoa hongo story kidogo nasema nini story kidogo talala ndani story kidogo niambie sajo nimechoka na kutoa hongo tumechezana watu ka 15 kwa hiyo pick up kila store wakosi watu wa kupika kaa huna ganji beba yeye nikani mathri beba yeye wote wanabonga juu ya thuki anaitwa Onyi nasikia huko ndani yendo fast body wanuliza karao Onyi hayuko hamna bahati nyangao Onyi hilo nikaa kila mtu hapo anatupa mbao wanaachilia wakibrai karao na mathao kabaki solo sana elekea ndani bana nimefika nyumbani shula ananiandikia sina ID kwa kitabu ya OB kisha anaongezea drunk and disorderly anakubali amekosa lakini eti ana raba naweza kutoka raba 700 story kidogo nasema nini story kidogo talala ndani story kidogo niambie sajo nimechoka na kutoa hongo story kidogo nasema nini story kidogo talala ndani story kidogo niambie sajo nimechoka na kutoa hongo kuna nuka kacho watu wamelala kwa floor 444 hadi wana snow najisunda kando nipate kusingizi nasikia Onyi hapa kuna nyama mbichi kuna giza titi kuona si easy Onyi anabonga ujapa chini kidhani yatanipiga hadi ni dedi anazusha mafaro wanashika wakina ni show ni keti tunaanza kupiga story mpaka che kumbe jela siku bori napata mabeste ka 52 kwa ndani mmoja mpaka ananiahidi job mtaani imepita kama mwaka tangu hiyo noma nilipata hiyo job inanilipa vinoma kwa Toyota Prado nasimamishwa na
Power Radio.
All right. This is Power Radio. And this is Power Morning Drive by Oduor Jakero. With Oduor Jakero, I am in the studio with the beautiful Anne.
Yes, hi.
Anne Wanyoike.
Niko hapa.
I was asking you, what is the difference between Wanyoike and
Waihenya?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Keep it there. We are going to play one more song, and then we are going to go to our, our last discussion of the day or of the morning.
Yeah.
We're going to be discussing the issue of several UN workers landing in Nairobi. Okay. So keep it locked.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Jealousy, always comparing myself to you. Sometimes I feel like I overdo. Sometimes I feel like I'm over you. Sangin I feel like I have no clue. Sangin you are the moods. Sometimes I act a fool. Sangin nina choma sana. Sometimes tunako sana. Sometimes I act too cool. Sangin you act a fool. Sometimes you drive me crazy. I swear I drive you crazy. Consistent, consistency, consistent, consistently, consistent. day, day by day, 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 day by day, day, day by day, day, day by day, 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 day by day, day, day by day, 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 day by day. Consistent, consistently. Anxiety, naanza tabia za self sabotage, naanza tabia za overjudge, naanza kujifungia, naanza kujikazia, mwenzio nafunga hisia. Sometimes I feel so blue, sometimes I have no clue. Saa ingine unachoma sana, sometimes tunakosana. Saa ingine ninapotea, sometimes unanikosea. Sometimes you drive me crazy, I swear I drive you crazy. Consistent, consistency, consistent, consistently, consistent, consistency, consistent, consistent, day, 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 day by day, day, day by day, 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 day by day, day, day by day, day, day by day, 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 day by day, day, day by day, 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 day by day. Consistent, consistently.
Power Radio. Tune in
I stuck on this.
Power up.
Sense in the Pilates. Niko kwa news ni mimi news. Bad news, me nasaka views. Judge you, sini confused. Niko na queue, issue ni me na chill. Tough choose, changing camera views. Tag you, wengi wana review. Mengi nasema few, me nataka views. Niko fast in the city, vile inafaa. Wengi wampika skendo, na niko njaa. Mengi kwa teli eti, gari ni meli eti. Feri kwa wengi eti, kesi ni peni. Kampeni kazi ni deni ngeli. Mitaa imejaa wafu, watu kabla sarafu. Dhahabu masanamu, wali ni mkavu. Babu hamu ya mbavu, lamu nchikavu. Babu adabu ni chachu, kama ni kweli wengi waliona teli. Kama ni upesi meli ilienda reli. Ni wengi waliona peni kwa kweli na sio tapeli. Wengi wasio wa kweli, wengi hawajielewi. Sielewi, 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 vile sicheki miselewi, vile siteti na vile na dedi miselewi, vile na bleki na mini pedi gri kisomo CD grease joto kimombo.
Power Radio.
All right. Welcome
Power
back. This is Odwori Jagero, Power Radio, and this is Power Morning Drive with your host Odwori Jagero, and I am in the studio with
Anne Wanyoike.
Now, let's talk about this issue of the UN staff coming to Nairobi. Okay, and a few reactions from Kenyans.
Right.
And I'm going to talk about. Let's talk about it. Your opinion, my opinion. So, this is the issue. United States Population Fund is undertaking major organizational changes that would see a quarter of staff positions in its New York headquarters moving to Nairobi by September 2025.
Wow.
A decision being contested by their staff. They're saying that Nairobi is very unsafe.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So staff members that were talked with to get what they think about it, there was a lack of consultation on the decision to relocate, and it is unclear what the benefits of the move are. They are concerned about the repercussions it will have on women's and girls' sexual and reproductive health, and rise with the significant loss of staff involved in influencing policy and agenda setting in New York. Some have concerns about relocating to Kenya given the country's pushback on LGBTQ plus and women's rights. You know? So who is UNFPA? It is the United Nations dedicated agency focused on promoting sexual and reproductive health and rights. It operates in more than 150 countries and works to address unmet needs of family planning, prevent maternal death, and end gender-based violence. Okay?
Yep.
So a lot of people, what do you think about that? I mean, a lot of people coming to Kenya.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about that?
They are expatriates. They are being expatriated to Nairobi from the UN.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are thinking of this as a demotion from the capital city. Is New York the capital city? No, Washington, D.C.
No, Washington is the capital, but New York is the capital of the world, as they say.
They do?
Yeah, they do, because
it's not
Wall
Paris?
Street. Paris, maybe the capital of love. Watu wanenanga huko na kufuli, they lock their love. Have you seen that place around the Eiffel Tower?
I find it very weird.
Yeah. So one thing for sure to note is that the rhetoric here is that Africa has been painted in the media as the ghetto. Do not go there. They will steal you. They will steal your phone. They will steal even your kidneys. They will steal everything that you own. So it's one of those things where the narrative that is propagated by the Western media mostly, and I will say this without fear of contradiction, that any African not only country but city, and more so a vibrant city like Nairobi is known for its crime rates. And of course the facts are right. Yeah, we have crime rates, but that does not mean that, oh my God, now everywhere is unsafe and that there's nothing that is going on for this city. As we go along, but I would also say that it's what do you think? Do you think that the narrative and the storytelling of Africa is still a very big plague when it comes to advances made into the African continent?
It is, especially a lot of people that have not traveled to these parts of the world.
Right.
They always think, and one of the problems that I find with and this is even the NGO world, you know.
Yes.
We are not portraying what Africa is properly.
Right.
The other day I was seeing a Save the Children ad on a UK channel. Dear me.
You
was
were like,
looking
"Huku ni wapi?"
bad.
Yeah?
It was Save the Children in Nairobi.
Wow.
And
it's those ones with a child with Inzi and they've not ordered.
Yes.
Yeah.
On a stream.
Yeah.
You know, and anybody looking at that, working at the UN, who has never traveled to Kenya.
That's all
and
they
suddenly
do.
you're being told that this is where you're going.
Yeah.
And then you go to Lavington.
Yes, you go to Kileleshwa. You know.
I had an event here in this country sometimes back.
Yeah.
And a guy was telling me that, before he's Polish. Before I came to Nairobi, I was very afraid. But then I come here, and right now we are having coffee in a restaurant that looks like I'm in New York.
Yes, and that's even one of the problems is you are coming as a humanitarian in the UN. You're coming to absolutely serve these communities that you're calling so and so called places with unsafety and criminality and whatnot. Then it begs the question: are you coming for soft life or you're coming to save? Because the UN is usually here to come and
they are promoting sexual and reproductive health.
That
and
one they
rights.
can. Yes, that one they can.
Yeah.
That one. That's where we can draw the line. Please, these are what I called uncommitted allyship. You just
uncommitted
want
allyship.
Yes, uncommitted allyship. Oh my God, we are here as the white saviors or whatever they call themselves. We are here to ensure that Kibera has sanitation and clean water, yet you're very afraid of the same realities that the people of Kibera are going through. So let's be serious. Let's be serious. Yeah, you.
The other issue is that a lot of people are thinking that 1,000 people with a lot of money on a salary of about $10,000 or more in a month is going to mess up the way things are going. Right now, the other day I was talking to Maurice Matheka.
Yes.
And it was saying that the young people cannot afford hotels and restaurants for their dates.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you go to CJ, a plate is 3,000 Kenya shillings.
Wow. And it's CJ's.
Hiyo ni ya msichana hajakunywa smoothie.
Bas.
Yeah.
Na milkshake.
Na milkshake.
Na ujamlipia Uber.
Oh my
Kwenda
God.
nyumbani.
You know?
Yes.
So things are high. The other day I was where I live, you can't find a good restaurant. So in Nairobi, what I've realized with the restaurants is that it is either the very low
end
or the very highest.
Or the very high end. Yeah, there's only extremities.
Yeah,
Hakuna middle
for example, I live around Kona,
Where is
Dagoretti Kona on Ngong Road, at the tail end of this road from Prestige.
Got it.
So if you go there, Dagoretti Kona, you really can't find a restaurant where you can sit and just relax and take coffee. But 5 minutes walk, you are at the junction,
and then they start appearing.
And then the disparity. The tea that you take at Dagoretti Kona is about 30 bob.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
But
in Kilimani,
sometimes I just want a better place, a better looking place.
Ambience.
a cleaner place.
Ambience.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to have Femi Kuti, with beautiful boyish speakers. You know.
Yeah.
But then you go to the junction and suddenly tea is 300.
300. You're like, kwani iko na nini? Iko na uzima wa milele?
So you realize that that is for the very middle class going up.
Yes.
The upper middle class.
Upper middle class.
Going up.
Yeah.
And this is influenced by a lot of people who are earning a lot of money coming to Nairobi.
Yes.
So the fear for Kenyans is that you are pouring another 1,000 workers who have got very fat wallets. Prices are going to rocket.
Oh, that's one of the major concerns of Kenyans.
Yes.
But I also think these economic disparities in this country are not going to be taken up just by the infiltration of 1,000. That's like a drop in the ocean.
Yeah.
What needs to happen is our political class to be able to ensure that we have better policies in ensuring that the economy should be stabilized in the way that it should be. Because I'm thinking about the people that serve these expatriates. That's also economic boom for them.
Yeah.
Like now the people in Mama Oliech and who that's an economic opportunity for them as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I stand on this, but I don't think that the infiltration of 1,000 expatriates is going to tamper with the economic, at least with the economy of Kenya, at least not to the extent to which that Kenyans are fearing. Because let me tell you, that is Kenyan trauma speaking. People have gone through so much.
That is trauma.
Yes, it's the Kenyan trauma. And can we blame Kenyans? No, things have been quite difficult, Even when we talk about the increase, like the Kenyan shilling doing well against the dollar, haihusu mtu ako Kibera, aki haituhusu to the T.
The other day somebody was asking me, Jekero, you run a YouTube channel that is paying in dollars. What do you feel?
Yeah, how do you feel
about the issue
dollar
of going down?
Dipping, yes.
Yeah, so it's my opinion about this is that 1,000 people coming into Nairobi is injecting some money into the Nairobi economy.
To the Nairobi economy.
There are a lot of buildings that are coming up right now in this country, in this city.
Oh my God.
And they are going to get people who are renting them.
Yes.
People are running restaurants.
Yes.
They should not be. I think they should think about the people that have suffered with them, the Kenyans.
Yeah, the Kenyans.
And even when they are thinking about these people, they shouldn't shoot up the prices. We already have enough expatriates with a lot of fat passes in this country.
With a lot of fat checks.
You go to one of these high-end restaurants and you see a family of 13. They are all white. And nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And they are eating and leaving behind 20,000
on one at a sitting.
Yes, at a sitting.
Yeah.
That's good for business.
Yes.
So I think we shouldn't be afraid. And if you look at people buying, somebody coming is going to Mombasa Road and buying furniture.
Yeah.
I saw a list of actually
Yeah.
where they're expected to shop.
Ah.
It is written by the UN.
Wow.
And handed over to them in a
So
PDF.
they are told everything.
Yes.
I wonder
You are told
whether
about
African expatriates are treated the same way.
In
Think
their-
about it.
They are.
Are they?
They are.
Because I've had so many horror
But they are not
stories.
called. But they are not called African. They are not called expatriates when they leave Africa to the other part of
What
the world.
are they
They
called?
are called immigrants.
Exactly. So that's a problem. No, I have a lot of. I've interacted with a lot of.
Watch
expats.
siasa.
No, siasa. I just want fairness and justice whenever it's
When
due.
a white man comes to Nairobi, he's an
We
expatriate.
treat
When you
them-
go to New York, you are an
These are-
immigrant.
Imagine, and you don't get the social benefits, or let's even they want to talk about hardship allowances because Nairobi of crime, hardship allowance, discrimination, and racism over the other side should also be included in it. Because systemic racism is a big deal over there, and you're going Njoroge Wanjiko with your black skin.
Yeah.
And na kizungu
But I
yake.
think if you're working for the UN and you go to New York, they just treat you the same as a
No,
white
they
person.
don't.
Of
Take
course
it
they
from
do.
me. They don't.
Of course they do.
Racism is a
But
national.
The UN is not going to be racist to you. Who is going to be racist to you?
Oh my God! Even in the Nairobi office,
Yeah.
they are racist.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I have heard stories. I have friends who work in the UN.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's blatant. It's on your face.
Why?
It's unapologetic.
Why are you suggesting that the people working at the UN are mostly white? The people that are holding high offices?
Yes. Yeah, they are.
That's very interesting.
Very.
Yeah, so the question of racism is a very difficult thing. But we are winding down. We are coming to the end of...
Sadly, this was a nice rodeo.
Oh, yeah, we are coming to the end. I am so happy that I was the first person to be
the inaugural
driving
show.
this show.
How was it?
And I just wanna...
Hey! Thank the people who tuned in.
I just want to say thank you to the audience.
Yes.
However many they are, they have trusted the process. They have started with us. Yeah. And the future is bright. There are a lot of people that are coming over the week. And Mudoni Muso is coming, yeah?
Oh, yes.
At 11, right?
Yes.
She speaks, right? It's called she?
She talks.
She talks. She speaks. She talks.
She talks. She talks, yeah.
And it's going to be amazing. Mudoni is a friend of mine, and I really love her vibe. So tune in at 11 for Mudoni. She talks.
Yeah.
Right. It's been wonderful having you.
Where are you off to now?
Yes.
Where are you
Myself?
off to? Yeah.
Going to push. Grind, baby. Grind. Grind.
Yes.
And put some food on the table after this. I also want to remind our audience that we are having People Dialogue Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Starting on Wednesday.
Yes.
Through to Saturday.
Right.
A lot of things are going to be there.
At
Power
the
254. Yeah. At the UN.
The Graduation Square.
Graduation Square.
Yes, be there.
Power 254 is going to be on site.
Oh,
the Power 254 with Power Radio.
Yes.
And I'm going to be running my show from there, the Power Morning Drive. Okay?
Yeah.
So thank you very much. It has been wonderful. We are going to have some 2 songs playing and then adios from me.
Adios from me as well.
All right.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Fuine demore una onyweta faki twakinya kwanyu okera mamu wanyu ate twasemanirie hado kanithaine ate twasemanirie hado prayer group-ine
shati ya chini enaniyekoeraga songa nisugulia twakenya kwanyu okera mamu wanyu tetwasemaniria hado kanithaine atetwasemaniria hado prayer group ine emaheni Narosio Kago tuara guito Okageidia Yena wairongo Nane oe Akora guale monoki Onake oe Kora gonie de monoki Oh Ikeda kairetu Karasina bisa Karasina bisa
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Oh na 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 na, my daughter, black woman you're so fine, just like wine. Shaded from the Nile, cherry red, full of glow, gushing through the globe, splashing as you shows. Everybody know, all in all, want that dose. Empress by your mother, number one, number one. Given back to many through your loins, still I come. Nations far and wide, heaven is your womb, creator of the universe. You are the empress, fire number one. Moko got to one, Gigombo but they can. Chum kaki chum, tek kaki tek, rien kaki rien, in the chain me wallet. They try to break me with our religions, adulterating all our traditions. Minusing we from the equations, but my black still a magic, popping up a juju. My lips, my calves are your religion. My hair rise and no alien. Breaking the ground, come me as a car. No need commendation, black queen not you are the empress, fire number one. Moko got to one, Gigombo but they can. Chum kaki chum, tek kaki tek, rien kaki rien, in the chain me wallet. Empress, fire number one, sama go changa ping, amila money, wachum kaki chum, tek kaki tek, rien kaki rien, in the chain me wallet. Kibira, kela la mokita kibira, kibira, kela la mokita kibira, wabira, kela la mokita wabira. Wabira, kila mojito wabira. You are the empress, fire number one. Moko got to one, Gigombo but they can. Chum kaki chum, tek kaki tek, rien kaki rien, in the chain me wallet. Empress, fire number one, sama go chonga pin, amila money, wachum kaki chum, tek kaki tek, rien kaki rien, in the chain me wallet. Black woman is so fine, just like wine. Shaded from the Nile, cherry red, full of glow, gushing to the globe, splashing as you shows. Everybody know, all in all, want that dose.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Stay in the moment with complete control over what comes next. At least when it comes to your music.